Sorry guys, what's up? Welcome to Daily Dose of Reddit. This is your freaking exhausted host, Zach, and you're probably wondering, why is he so out of breath? Why is he so tired? And it's because I've used so much energy, so much effort to answer this one question. Am I the butthole? Okay, and for safety's sake, in case you didn't get it, today's subreddit is r/AmITheButthole. Alright, this story's called Am I the Butthole for Shouting at My Parents and Calling Them Blind? The title seems really bad, but hear me out. I, 19, female, have an elder sister, 25, female, who recently lost her best friend due to a car accident. They were friends from literally when they were both babies. Oh man. All this has affected her in a really bad way. It's been 2 months since the accident, and ever since then, she has been really quiet. She barely eats anything or talks to anyone. Her college grades have also dropped. Seeing all this, I'm really worried about her. I tried talking to her, but she won't open up to me. I couldn't see her like that anymore, so I suggest my parents that we should let her seek help from a professional, like a therapist. But here's the thing. My parents don't believe that mental health issues are real. They are very traditional people when it comes to mental health, apart from that they are really up to date with everything. It's just the mental health that feels like a taboo to them. They just told me that there is nothing therapy can do and that she will get over it soon. Wow. But I told them that it's not a thing which you can get over soon, and the condition my sis is in right now, I don't think that she will get over it soon. But my parents wouldn't hear the end of it. Then they started telling me about my cousin, whom I don't really know or talk to, that she faked that she was in a really bad mental health state just to get attention from people around her, and that her parents wasted a lot of money and time on her therapy, so they don't believe it. They don't think my sis needs therapy because she is not depressed or anything like that. I don't know, man. It sounds like she's depressed. But also, I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist. But also, the cousin, dude, she definitely needs therapy. Like, even if she's faking depression, which that's a dangerous game to play, for those who are faking it and for those who are accusing the person of faking it. But like, normal people who are, healthy don't seek attention like that, alright? So there's gotta be a reason why she's seeking attention like that. Anyway, at this point, I'm furious, and I kinda raised my voice and said, what the fuck, guys? My sis is not like her, and she is clearly not faking it. Can't you guys see her, the way that she is being, and that she is not okay? How freaking blind can you guys be? And are we gonna wait around until the time she gets freaking depressed to seek professional help? Mind this, that it was the first time I was talking to them in this way. All of this just for my sis, who was their daughter as well. My parents got mad at me for raising my voice and calling them blind, and scolded me for talking to them like that and cursing at them. Also told me that I'm young, so I shouldn't talk about things that I don't understand. They called me a brat and are not on speaking terms with me. Am I the butthole for shouting at my parents and calling them blind? No. You're a good sister, and I love you on behalf of them, because they're stupid. I'm sorry, your parents are dummy heads. Even if they ain't in other ways, they are in this way, a big enough way that they are. Alright, Ski, this one's called Am I the Butthole for Shouting at My Parents and Calling Them Blind? The original post here. Since many of you asked me for the update, here it is. First of all, I want to thank each and every single one of you for showing so much support for my sister and I. I know, I'm a hero. Thank you guys for the silver and other awards as well. These are my very first awards, so thank you very much. I would also like to thank, to some of the people with the You're the Butthole opinion, because that helped me as well. After reading all the comments, I went ahead and talked to my sister and asked her how she would feel about trying talking to a professional. She didn't agree right away, but after a little coaxing, she agreed to it. I told her what happened between our parents, and let's just say there were many tears and hugs after that. Okay, I'm about to cry. I then made my parents sit down on the the dining table. I apologized to them for shouting and cursing at them, but I told them that mental health is really a thing, and we should at least give talking to a professional one chance. If my sister doesn't feel that it's helping her, we will take a look at some other options, like Blue's Clues. They did a Christmas special, and they brought Steve and Joe back. Oh my god, it was so cool. Oh my god. Sorry. My parents didn't agree at first, but then I told them this in a very polite manner, that it is a really difficult time for my sister and we should help her in this time, and knowing that they were here to support would mean the world to her. Oh god. Okay. I also told them that having mental health issues and seeking professional help is nothing to be ashamed of. Instead, we should embrace it because it's okay to need someone's help. At this point, I was a crying mess and my parents were on the verge of crying as well. They were reluctant, but they agreed. We went to our sister's room and we told her that we are here for you whenever she needed us. Our parents apologized for behaving the way they did and told us that there is nothing more important than seeing their children happy, and that they would be coming to the sessions if my sister feels like she needs them there. All this ended in a big hug and a lot of happy tears. So my sister is going for an appointment next week. I hope everything goes well, fingers crossed. Once again, thank you all for showing support and the positivity. I showed all of the comments to my sister and she was overwhelmed by the support and says thanks to you guys. Thanks for the You're the Butthole judgmenters as well. My sister saw them and thought that you guys were right, as I shouldn't have cursed at my parents. But once again, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have cussed at them, but hey, man, sometimes you have to be forceful to show that you are passionate, to show that you mean what you're saying. But it has to be well placed. Just don't always be screaming, otherwise no one's gonna take it seriously. But yes, it's good that you realize, that you recognize that you probably could have done it in a nicer way, but I feel that the results speak for themselves, and all is well. You apologized, you made up, and the damage has been rebuilt. Basically, you destroyed a rickety old wooden bridge. Oh no, no more bridge! And then you built a really sexy, sturdy stone bridge. It's quite beautiful. I'm really proud of the builders too. Like, stone bridges are cool, all right? And if done right, like if you've got arches underneath them, boom, those suckers are never coming down. Unless you do like a really strong sideways blow. But like, the more weight, the stronger it is. Unless it's way too heavy, it just freaking disintegrates the rock. But, you know, how likely is that? Not very likely, I assume. Has it happened before? Alright guys, time for a cool one. It's called, Am I the Butthole for snapping at my mom and running away from home, leaving my parents worrying with no knowledge of where I am and if I'm safe for 3 days? Reposted. I know it sounds bad, but bear with me. My parents, 45 female and 44 male, and I, 17 female, have a complicated, strained sort of relationship where they only pay attention when A, I'm in a life-threatening situation. How often is that? B, when I act out. I've never really thought they cared about me and ran away from home following a heated argument with my mom where she thought I was out when I wasn't. I was actually hanging out in the yard and reacted badly. I was already stressed, and so when she exploded and started to yell at me without trying to let me have a word in to explain the misunderstanding, I behaved like a brat, I'll admit now, and snapped that it's not like she cared about what I was up to, that I wish I'd get out of this miserable poo hole, and that I don't have to wait long for that to happen. She lost it and blew up on me, telling me that I was a disgrace, that she regrets the day I was born, that she wouldn't hold back if I tried to leave, and that she'd be glad to see the back of me. Okay, I really want to make a joke here. I'm not gonna do it though. Basically confirming what I thought she felt towards me. I told her that if that's her wish, then I want nothing to do with her too. I think she tried to stop me from leaving because she tried to grab my arm, but I was out of reach and ran off to my neighbor's house before she could catch me. As it was dark, she didn't see where I went off to. Even though I felt guilty about what I said, and because I knew the level of criticism they'd face at our family's hand for not reining me in, I admit I felt it was justified and that I was preempting them. I didn't try to contact them because I wanted to see how all this would play out, mainly if I would be welcomed back if I ever returned and not turned to the street. I got cold feet a couple of times while trying to call them and ultimately decided to leave it until a couple of days have passed so that they can cool off, which I guess I shouldn't have done, but I didn't count on my parents actually worrying where I was or if I was safe. Turns out they do care about me. Dad came to take me home the moment he realized where I was, and we had a row about the stunt I pulled and how childish it was. I felt like a butthole for going no contact after realizing just how deep his and her worry ran. Someone told me that it was weird that I felt entitled to my parents' love and attention, and that everything I did was to cause unnecessary drama, which got me thinking that my behavior is not normal. I'm not proud of what I did. I really feel bad. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision that I took under stress because I genuinely thought that my mother wanted me gone. But I'm feeling conflicted because although my friends are on my side, my extended family think I behaved like a cowardly butthole who broke her parents' hearts on a whim. This image I built of my cold, neglectful, and emotionally distant parents has been destroyed now, and I'm left feeling like the ungrateful brat they've always thought me to be. So, Reddit, am I the butthole? Well, the fact that you're currently asking that, I feel, goes to show that no, you're not. You were upset. Your mom said and did things that she shouldn't have said out of being upset, and you probably said and did things you probably shouldn't have done while being upset. Okay, you genuinely thought they didn't care, and so you just ran off because that was a toxic situation, if I'm being real. But the fact that you feel remorse and you see what you did wrong, I recommend talking to them about it, maybe if they'll listen. But back yourself up, because what she did was not normal. Like, come on. She shouldn't be that high-strung with you. Like, you're 17. I know when I was 17, I didn't really have much freedom at all, but, you know, that I'm a freaking weird case because my parents are weird. But, you, I think, at 17, deserve some degree of freedom, to the point where if you're in your backyard, you should be able to explain that you were in your backyard and not out doing God knows what, God knows where. And even if you were doing God knows what, God knows where, who cares? You know, as long as you're being safe and responsible, that's all that matters, and your parents should trust you, especially at that age. So, I'm more inclined to believe that the parents are the butthole. You are not. But, of course, the Reddit verdict is just incorrect, obviously. I, 32 male, began dating my girlfriend, 26 female, in February of last year. Just a few weeks later, we went into lockdown, so we did not go out many places before we had to have all of our dates at our houses. In July, we moved in together. Nice. She works from home, so she wears joggers or yoga pants and big hoodies or sweaters all day, which is fine. Now that restrictions in our area are beginning to lift, we're going out more. And she is still wearing what I consider loungewear to go out. We went out to a nice restaurant with our friends, and everyone else was dressed semi-formal, and my girlfriend was wearing leggings with a hole in them and a sweater with a stain on it. She also dresses in these sorts of clothes for dinner with my family. I tried to be subtle and offered to take her out clothes shop, but she said no. So I was a bit more direct and told her we should get some nice clothes for her to go out in, and again, she said no. So I finally had to tell her that I felt uncomfortable and slightly embarrassed when we go out, and her attire didn't match what was appropriate for the venue. I made sure to tell her that I don't mind her wearing yoga pants or joggers and hoodies, but when she went out, she should try and look a bit more presentable. Oh, buddy. You didn't say anything wrong, okay? But goddamn, you did a big oopsie, a boopsie. She began screaming at me and told me if I was so embarrassed by her, I didn't have to take her anywhere. Oi, oi. She even went as far as to tell me that I should just sleep with my best friend's girlfriend if I found her so disgusting. I never wanted to insult her personally. I just wanted to suggest she saves the comfy clothes for home and dress up a little when we go out in public. Am I the butthole? Edited to add, she does not have anger issues. Her response to this was incredibly off character for her, which is why I'm asking if I'm the butthole here. Adding, wow, am I glad I posted here. I'm a moron, so it never occurred to me that this could be a mental health and weight gain self-esteem issue. I'm gonna try to find a delicate way to talk to her about this. Thank you all so much. Yeah, you definitely touched a nerve there. And if anything, yeah, this is right on the mark in my eyes, at least. You know, people only react like that if you target something they're feeling insecure about. And yeah, dude, freaking lockdown weight gain, it's so bad. Like, I was constantly ordering freaking food every day. And you know what? It was a good time. I enjoyed it. So much good food around here, but I got a little chunky from it, and it sucked. So, you know, I stopped doing that. You know, started more healthy habits, and, you know, back to a good spot. But my point is, Popeyes, sushi, Chick-fil-A, y'all are dangerous. And I know, if you're eating the right kind of sushi, you're not gonna get fat. But, you know, the regular sushi's good, but the spicy tuna roll, even though it's not that bad for you, it's still usually got spicy mayo mixed in it, kind of. The spicy salmon hand roll, takoyaki. I gotta stop. Oh, and verdict is not the butthole. All right, just, you know, figure out how to talk to her, like you said. Update! Am I the butthole for telling my girlfriend I'd like her to dress up when we go out? I like to say to everyone who commented, especially Zach, who commented verbally after the fact, I'm just kidding, I added that in there. It was implied though, I'm sure. This community may very well have saved my relationship. That's what we like to hear. I spoke to my girlfriend. First, I apologized to her. Good job. Then I told her that she seemed to get uncharacteristically upset at the comment I made and if there was anything else she wanted to talk about. It took a bit of coaxing, but eventually she opened up to me and told me that she had gained weight during quarantine and felt uncomfortable in her body. She said she didn't want to buy new clothes because she felt embarrassed admitting to me that she was a larger size now, but she didn't like the way her old clothes looked on her. I told her, honestly, that to me she still looked as beautiful as when we began dating, and that I had not even noticed her fluctuating weight. We had begun a workout regimen at home. It's like CrossFit, but the workouts are only 15 to 20 minutes, so we do one in the morning and one at night. We've also, sadly, cut out all the junk food in our house. It sucks, but luckily she's a really good cook and makes zucchini pasta and kale chips not suck. She said it's too soon to see a difference, but I personally already think she looks like she's getting leaner. To answer a question a lot of people were asking about the comment she made about why don't I go sleep with my best friend's girlfriend? No, I did not tell her I wish she dressed more like X or anything like that. Her ex cheated on her and slept with slept with his friend's girlfriend. I guess when she got upset, it's something she just jumped to saying. Damn, this is one healthy relationship. And you know what? I say that not sarcastically. And I say that also not sarcastically. And I say, okay, I'm gonna go in a loop. But I love it. Such good communication, opening up to each other, getting closer, and like getting sweaty, and like working, and freaking balling. That's what I like to hear, see, whatever the hell. Also, be careful, OP. Do not, accidentally and unintentionally put junk food on a pedestal. Allow yourselves to indulge a little bit in moderation. It's fine. Like literally, for me, like I lost a bit of weight from quarantine, like I mentioned, and really, in actuality, I mean, I did start eating a little healthier, but that was just because I don't know, it just happened. But also, I just reduced the amount of junk food I ate, just reduced the amount I ate. And I just only ate when I was hungry, and I ate not till I was full, but till I wasn't hungry anymore. All right, important distinction. Like, I still eat quesadillas at like 4 in the morning, but where I might have like loaded it with more cheese or something, or ate like 2 of them because I was like, wow, that was satisfying to eat. I just eat 1 and I'm chilling with some salsa. I love salsa, chunky salsa, none of that stupid blended crap.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to never miss an episode.